And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The all-new 2018 Camry. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hello and welcome to Titan Field here in Detroit, Michigan on a beautiful Saturday evening as we are almost ready to get underway. The University of Detroit Mercy Titans are getting ready to take on the Green Bay Phoenix, who are visiting here. We will start with the starting lineups for each team. For the Phoenix, Courtney Klett will be in net. The defense will be Emily Simmons, Brianna Messner, Morgan Courier, and KK Leskowitz. In the midfield, Carly Vogel, Leah Natardi, Mariah Ketzenberger, and up top will be Alex Zeller and Maggie Fuller. For the Titans, Marina Manzo will be in the net. The back line will be Rachel DeLuca, Carly Fiorito, Paige Roberts, and Caitlin Carroll. The midfield will be Kelly Doyle. Actually, scratch that. Natea Tavernier will be in the back line. Caitlin Carroll will be in the midfield with Doyle, along with Molly Kane and Felicia Drayton. And up top will be Riley McLeese and Susie Reddick for the Titans. The Titans own the overall series against Green Bay with a record of 22-2-3. They've won 6 in a row and are 6-0-2 in the last 8, with the last loss to Green Bay coming in 2008. We are 13-0-1 against Green Bay at home, with the tie coming in 0-9, and it was scoreless through 110 minutes. We will take a couple-minute break before we are back and ready to get underway with the action here. Scratch that, as it was a double header. There will be no anthem, so no need to take a break. Both teams will shake the referee's hands, each other's hands, and then we'll huddle up and we'll be ready to get underway. Titans have lost 7 games by 1 goal this season, including 5 Horizon League contests on the season. The 7 one-goal losses are the most by Detroit Mercy since it had 8 in 2009, and the overall school record for 1-goal defeats is 10 by the 2006 squad. Titans are coached by, of course, Mike Lupinick in his 25th season. The Phoenix are coached by Kim Brandow, 3rd season at the helm for the Phoenix. Senior Rachel DeLuca once again making her case for all Horizon League accolades as the defender has continued to show all-around ability in every position she's thrown into on the field. As reigning Horizon League Defensive Player of the Year, DeLuca had 3 goals and 4 assists last season and is currently leading the offense with a career-best 15 points on a career-high 5 goals and 5 assists. So very productive offensive season for DeLuca, especially coming from an outside back position. DeLuca is tied for 10th in the Horizon League in points and assists, tied for 11th in goals. She also leads the team with 50 shots, which is 5th in the Horizon League. She has taken all 44 corners on the year for the Titans. Senior Paige Roberts picked a great spot for her first collegiate goal as she had the game winner in overtime against Youngstown State last week. she was able to rifle home a rebound from the top of the 18 into the bottom right corner in overtime as the Titans claimed their first Horizon League win of the season. Just 4 seconds remaining in that overtime as she fought her way through that scrum and was able to find that bottom corner. It was her 3rd career shot ever attempted. So congratulations to Paige Roberts. We'll see if she's able to convert again. Looks like we are ready to get underway here as Reddick is on the kickoff. And we are underway as she goes backwards to Fiorito. And it goes long. Drayton puts the pressure on right away. And Reddick finds McLeese. Good start from the Titans here as they're looking to possess. They look for DeLuca out wide. Lupinik wants her isolated, going one-on-one. Slots a ball into Reddick here. Well defended to start there from Alyssa Barnes. It'll be a throw here for the Titans in that corner. Comes across. Drayton is going to control here. She has Fiorito overlapping her. Uses her. She whips a ball in. McLeese is on it. Bouncing around the box here. As Tavernier wins that one out of the air, and then backwards, Fiorito knocks it out. Drayton does well to possess here. Fiorito has it, one on her back. Plays a bouncing ball through the midfield there. Reddick sets it down and plays. A little too slow from Fiorito there as the tackle comes in from the Phoenix, and it is knocked out of bounds. Doyle does a good job to use her body there in the middle of the park. McLeese was looking for the switch, but couldn't quite get on the end of it. Maggie Fuller finding some space here. She is brought down by Molly Kane. This one whipped to the far post. Carroll had a read on it and just let it bounce. Be out. Manzo will take the goal kick for the Titans. Titans 1-6-0 in the Horizon League. The Phoenix 1-5-1. Both teams looking to build on their records. DeLuca now has. And she'll keep it simple as she finds Kane. Kane releases Fiorito into some space. And then Drayton up the line. It'll be a throw for the Titans here in the corner. Looks short to Doyle. And it's cleared out. First touch is central and then ping long. Smart by Caitlin Carroll right there to head it back to Manzo. Manzo thumps one. Reddick might have gotten a touch on it. Either way, it finds its way to DeLuca, who is then dispossessed by Katzenberger. Foul goes against DeLuca. Tavernier wins the first ball straight up, then Paige Roberts wins the seconds. Collision there in the midfield that winds up with Green Bay. Now Doyle gets it and finds Drayton. Looking for DeLuca on that far side, but it's stepped in on and one. Now it's wide out here with Courier. Doyle has it. Was looking for DeLuca in that space, but underhit it a little bit. It's intercepted. That was Simmons on the interception. Drayton releases. Holds her line as Reddick looks to send her in space. Nothing called there, as that is kept in bounds. Good hustle right there by Maggie Fuller. And then Paige Roberts just goes back to Manzo with it. This is slotted forward. Fiorito has time, but just boots it instead. Poor turnover right there. She had plenty of time. Great diagonal ball in and knocked over the top of the goal right there. First great scoring opportunity of the game is awarded to Green Bay. That was Carly Vogel. Vogel wins that first ball. Roberts is there. Looks like she's just going to let it roll. She does well to shield it out. Throw comes in right away from Green Bay. Now down the line. Takes a cane on. Whips across in. On the end of it, and she buries it. That was Alex Zeller streaking through the box and made contact with it and beat Manzo low to her left. Green Bay takes a 1-0 lead. 7 minutes into the match here. Good start for the Phoenix here as they're applying some serious pressure to the Titans.
Green Bay goal to number 10, Alex Zeller.
Fiorito was looking for Drayton out wide there. Now DeLuca has it out wide. Kane collected that turnover, played her wide. Now Tavernier uses Roberts. Uses Drayton. Great first touch by Drayton right there to release Fiorito into some space out wide. She was looking for McLeese on that split. Instead, it gets knocked out for a throw for the Titans. Fiorito has it on her foot. Throw comes in, and Reddick does a great job to shield it out. Drayton knocks it off of a Phoenix defender. It'll be a throw for the Titans. And that was already across the end line after Reddick looked to serve it into the box. So it'll be a goal kick for Green Bay. Courtney Klatt will take the kick out of the goal here and knock it wide. And it's flicked on once. Fiorito facing Manzo. We'll see what she does. She uses her. Good decision to play the way she faces. Now DeLuca has it for the throw. Throws it into McLeese. Vogel had it. Now they're looking all the way out wide. They do find Zeller. Has a runner on her left. Uses her. It's Leskowitz. Can't get her body around that one to keep it in bounds. It will head across the end line. It'll be a goal kick for the Titans. Manzo will take. Good touch right there by Fiorito to set it down. McLeese can't maintain possession in the center of the park. Then goes into a 50-50 and wins, but it does find its way to a Green Bay player. Now it's wide. Fuller has it one-on-one with Fiorito. Cuts central. Lets one fly, but Paige Roberts blocks it. McLeese clears. DeLuca looking for McLeese. Well done to get a toe on it, and then Doyle can't find feet. Was looking for Reddick. We'll see a foul called here as a over the back as Drayton was challenging that header. This one is ping long. Reddick applying some pressure. Alyssa Barnes just got a head on it, otherwise Reddick was in a little bit of space going forward there. Fiorito finds Doyle. Well done to get out of some pressure. Finds Kane looking for Reddick. Tavernier steps in and wins. Kane uses Roberts. Looking for the long switch to DeLuca, but it is intercepted. That was Simmons on the step. And it's swung all the way out wide here. It's with Courier. Playing around the back line here. Good composure as the Phoenix just possess. Leading 1-0. Carroll step, but let that one go. Be able to throw for the Titans. Good field awareness. Fouls. Reddick is tossed to the ground there. It'll be a free kick for the Titans. Knocked long. The first ball is won by Doyle. Oh, DeLuca was anticipating it and knocked off a shin guard. Tough read. It's a good win by Doyle to flick it on. Klatt has it in her hands. Bounces once at the midfield line. It's flicked on. That was Maggie Fuller with the ambitious strike, looking to catch Manzo off guard. Reddick with a good first touch off of that goal kick. And that's knocked out of bounds after McLeese applied some pressure. Fiorito just knocks it long. Good ball right there, but Fiorito steps in and wins. Reddick challenges the first. Then it comes out wide here. Maggie Fuller plays backwards to Courier. And then all the way back to Klatt in net. Kane wins, but it flicks backwards. Roberts makes sure Manzo has it, and she secures it in her hands. Switches on. That is Fuller in a little bit of space. Now DeLuca's going to apply some back pressure here as Leskowitz goes backwards and gets it back off the foot of Courier. Now looks for a 1-2. Fiorito tracked well, though. Good challenge by McLeese right there. DeLuca wins the possession and looks for Reddick. McLeese is down in pain here. We're going to go to a commercial, and we will be back in a couple of minutes.
Alexa, call Dad again.
Calling Dad.
Oh boy, what did you do?
Alexa, play MLB radio on Sirius XM.
Alexa, play PGA Tour radio on Sirius XM.
When you say wallpaper, most people think doilies and cabbage roses. We wanted to make wallpaper cool again.
One of the greatest challenges of running a small business is having to do a little bit of everything.
Office 365 really lets us collaborate in real time.
Once a client sees a 3D rendering, they get it.
Who knew there'd be so much math involved with wallpaper? The math feature is so amazing.
Love, love, love Teams. It simplifies communication from everywhere.
It makes our 10-person company feel like 50.
I like that math.
All right, and we are back. McLeod's being helped off of the field there. We'll try to get an update as soon as possible. Not able to put any pressure on that right leg as she's helped to the training table. Checking in for her will be Olivia Elby. They knock it back to Manzo there, and then Roberts gets it. And we are back underway. Here's LB with her first touch of the match. Finds Fiorito wide. And Drayton will commit the foul there as she knocked over Simmons. And this one gets booted long after some consideration. Oh, fired in, and Manzo collects. That was off the foot of Katzenberger. And into that 50-50 is Roberts with Zeller. Roberts is victorious. Now coming forward, Fiorito has it. Finds LB wide and can't keep it inbounds with her first touch. Fiorito throws one down the line here. LB comes out with it. Doyle has a little bit of space. Throws it to DeLuca's feet. Finds Kane. Can't get that big switch like she was looking for. Instead, the Phoenix will now possess. Central to DeLuca. Doyle has it. Has DeLuca back. Finds Kane. Now Kane finds Fiorito. Has some pressure on her back. And can't find feet as she knocks it out. It'll be a throw for Green Bay. Flicked once and out of bounds. Finds Elby's feet as she turns onto her left foot. Whips one in. Drayton can't get on the end of it. Now playing out of the back is Green Bay. Up that left flank. Flicked on, Carroll's tracking and just lets it roll out. That was off the foot of Vogel. Now coming across the back line with Courier. DeLuca steps in and intercepts. She's going at the back line with pace. There'll be a foul called against DeLuca as she was dispossessed by Barnes. Then gave a two-handed shove. Looking out wide here, a little bit too much on it. Doyle flicks. Elby's running onto it. And now swept up the line. Green Bay looking to clear. Roberts steps in and wins. Just can't get her left foot around it to keep it in bounds. Reddick coming through. It should be. It'll be a throw for Green Bay. DeLuca wins the 50-50 tackle. Then LB finds Doyle. This is swung out wide off the foot of Vogel. Caitlin Carroll's there. No trouble as she just watches it roll out. Coming across the back line of Green Bay. Now they're going to swing it out wide here, looking for Courier. Good first touch, but LB's on it, applying some pressure. Spins up the line. Tavernier gets it short from Manzo here. Drayton checks, then uses Tavernier again. LB checks in there, then finds Fiorito on an overlap. Looking for Doyle Central, but is tracked well by Green Bay. It'll be a corner kick for the Titans. Of course, DeLuca will come and take.
Corner kick upcoming for the Titans. DeLuca on the kick.
DeLuca whips it in central. It looked like Doyle got a head on it, but far of that back post, wide of that back post. No one was streaking through to get a foot or a head on it. Carroll steps up and wins a big header. And it's just swept out of bounds. The Titans were applying some pressure. Knocked off the shins of Doyle. Be a throw in their own defensive third for Green Bay. And Carroll earns a throw for the Titans. Reddick was looking for Doyle there and just can't get on the end of it. Drayton applying some pressure. She's able to knock one central. And it'll be cleared out for a throw. Will result in a goal kick for Green Bay. Slow tempo to the game here. 17:47 remaining here in the first half. Green Bay with 2 scoring opportunities. One was converted by Alex Zeller. The other was knocked high of the bar by Carly Vogel. Titans yet to have a dangerous scoring opportunity as Manzo clears this one out. Poor clearance. But Maggie Fuller took a little bit too long, allowed Manzo to find her line again and save that, no problem. Well done by Olivia Elby to apply the back pressure. Tavernier wins the first ball. This one gets flicked down. It's going to roll all the way back to Manzo. Elby gets it, plays one wide to Fiorito. There'll be a substitution here for Green Bay. We will see Kayla Miner. She will check in for Morgan Courier.
Checking in for the Phoenix is number 6, Kayla Miner.
That is touched out of bounds by Vogel. Tavernier looking for the switch to Drayton. Finds her head and it's flicked on. Then Drayton's going to release and pressure. Now coming across the midfield. She needs to turn. Does. Well done right there. That was Leah Natardi through the midfield. Well done to switch the point of attack. Reddick wins possession there and then finds Kane, who finds Drayton back to Carroll. Drayton could have turned into space there. Instead, comes along and Doyle can't hold the possession. We had throw for the Titans on that far side. Carroll stepped in and won that. It's going to be a throw for the Titans as she knocked it off of a Green Bay winger. Foul against Caitlin Carroll right there. Came in late and caught Zeller. Messner thinking about the big switch to minor here, but will instead just kick it long. DeLuca slots Drayton. Drayton's in some space here going forward. Doyle making her hard run into the box. They're going to say no touch. It's a goal kick for Green Bay.
Checking in for the Phoenix is number 5, Mackenzie Scholes.
Another substitution here for Green Bay as Mackenzie Scholes checks in to replace Carly Vogel.
She replaces number 22, Carly Vogel.
Looking for the big switch here. It's a hit, but Fiorito wins the first ball. Elby has a good first touch. DeLuca will take the set piece here as Elby earned the foul. Driven in on goal. Dangerous, dangerous. Corner kick here for the Titans.
Corner kick upcoming for the Titans. DeLuca on the kick.
DeLuca's going to whip this one in. Back post. Carroll elevated along with Kane. Now Carroll back out. Carroll wins possession back for the Titans and then looks to send Drayton up the line. Drayton earns a throw for the Titans. Doyle checks. First touch lets her down as she was looking to lay it off to Carroll. We'll see another substitution for Green Bay here. Kendra Wolfgram will enter the match. She will replace KK Leskowitz.
Checking in for the Phoenix is number 8, Kendra Wolfgram.
Tavernier will throw one long here. Drayton can't quite get on the end of it. Doyle does, and then Reddick runs through and knocks it. Klatt will just let it roll out of bounds. This one is pinged central. Kane wins the first. Bounces around. Now pump long. See if Roberts heads this one back. Tavernier takes it wide. And it will be knocked off of a Green Bay forward, so it will be a goal kick for the Titans. We'll see another substitution for Green Bay right here. Doreen Sanchez enters the game. She replaces Maggie Fuller.
Checking in for the Phoenix is number 24, Doreen Sanchez.
Drayton wins the physical battle out there. Looking for Doyle to slot to Luca, and she can't quite get on the end of it. Green Bay will set it down and bring it from one center back. I was thinking why, but they have to go central. A little bit of a miscommunication there as it's knocked out of bounds off Wolfgram's foot. We'll see a substitution for the Titans as Rima Yusuf will check on, replacing Felicia Drayton.
She replaces number 22, Felicia Drayton.
Over the top here, and Roberts will just clear it out. Elby lets it run. Looks like she was looking across for DeLuca, who's going to take off and apply some pressure. Forces Klatt to just knock one long. Reddick doing well to shield off there. It is nicked and then won by Green Bay. Titans trying hard to find DeLuca on that outside space, but just can't seem to get her one-on-one. A little bit of time here. Manzo pings one. Yusuf gets a body on it. Then Reddick comes through now. Kane. Now they find DeLuca. Coming central with it. Has LB in a little bit of space. Fiorito was overlapping. It'll be knocked out of bounds. Throw for the Titans. Yusuf gets a head on it. Now Doyle is out wide with Minor. And then knocked deep by Sanchez. Roberts wins. Tavernier goes long with it. And it's bouncing through the midfield here. Fiorito making some strong overlapping runs out here. Looking to whip crosses into the box to find the head of Kelly Doyle. Dangerous aerial mark of the Titans. Definitely a foul throw right there, as it will be Titans throw. Coming direct here. Green Bay doing a good job to hold off the Titans and just possess as they now swing it through their back line. Out on that wing as Carroll defends one-on-one. She's going against Scholes. DeLuca blocks that cross there. Now it's rolling through the center of the park. Yusuf has it, and now she comes wide to Fiorito. Pressure on her back. Pings a long switch, and no one's there. Instead, it will roll into the hands of Klett. Bouncing as Tavernier is shielding back to man zone. She'll just sweep one out. Good use of Yusuf's body right there as Doyle has it now. Poor pass backwards to Reddick. Fiorito uses Roberts. Sanchez plays it central to the foot of Katzenberger, who then goes forward. DeLuca definitely should have let her go backwards there instead of cutting off the backwards pass, allowing her to go forward. As this is knocked over the top, and Manzo's quick off her line. Now it's out wide here. A little bit too much on it as Scholes was looking to gain possession down that left flank. DeLuca has it. Minute 20 remaining in the half here as Reddick cuts central and then brings it across the back line with Roberts. Too slow out of the back there, and then King comes and collects.
In the half. 1 minute.
Now bouncing around the center here. Yusuf goes wide to DeLuca. Is isolated for a one-on-one here. 36 on the clock. Comes central. Knocks a flat ball across the 18. Manzo just thumps one wide, it'll be out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half with the Green Bay Phoenix leading the University of Detroit Mercy Titans 1-0. Goal is credited to Alex Zeller. Great streaking run across the box and just knocked one past Manzo on her near post. Wasn't able to get down and save it. Didn't really have a chance.
Women's Soccer Senior Day is just around the corner. That's right. The last women's soccer game of the season is this Friday, October 20th.
pairs of chromosomes that make up your DNA at 23andme.com.
Don't miss the Audi 2017 MLS Cup playoffs. Thursday, it's Atlanta versus Columbus at 7 Eastern on ESPN2.
It's a new era of opportunity in Detroit, an era of energy and entrepreneurship that calls for a new generation of critical thinkers. Educated leaders sharing deep knowledge and strong values. University of Detroit Mercy offers more than 100 academic programs in a personalized setting designed to help you answer that call and embrace this ever-changing world. Detroit Mercy. Build a boundless future.
What is it about a blue sky? A sunset? This smile?
What do these moments all hold in common? There is no fear, no worry. It's a feeling unlike any other. For a moment, we're all okay. And then just like that, it's gone. But we can find our way back, together. Welcome to peace. Welcome to HAP.
There are over 34,000 Daves in Southeast Michigan. Big Daves, medium Daves, baby Daves. At Henry Ford Health System, we're inspired by every Dave out there, and every Shannon, Charisse, Miguel, and Ahmed. Because no matter your name, we believe care should be built around you, not someone like you or near you, but care designed for just one person, you. Henry Ford Health System.
Hi, I'm Trevor Paul, Managing Director at Pure Michigan Business Connect, and I'm glad I chose University of Detroit Mercy for my MBA.
I'm Samuel Madri, Senior Business Intelligence Analyst at Quicken Loans.
I chose UDM for my MBA because it allowed me to make a difference in the city and the state that I love.
I chose University of Detroit Mercy for my MBA because it helped me land a great job right in my hometown of Detroit.
MBA classes now available at our downtown location. Visit business.udmercy.edu.
I'm Christopher Hosang, Director of Corporate Human Resources at DT Energy.
I am Anaí Orozco Hernandez and I work as an auditor at Ernst & Young. I'm glad I earned my MBA at University of Detroit Mercy. It served as a backbone for my accounting career.
I'm glad I earned my MBA from the University of Detroit Mercy. It's worked out great for me.
MBA classes now available at our downtown location. Visit business.udmercy.edu.
Hi, I'm Trevor Paul, Managing Director at Pure Michigan Business Connect, and I'm glad I chose University of Detroit Mercy for my MBA.
I'm Samuel Madri, Senior Business Intelligence Analyst at Quicken Loans.
I chose UDM for my MBA because it allowed me to make a difference in the city and the state that I love.
I chose University of Detroit Mercy for my MBA because it helped me land a great job right in my hometown of Detroit.
MBA classes now available at our downtown location. Visit business.udmercy.edu.
All right, so we're going to do a little quick 2-minute blurb here. Titans struggling this year so far after making the semifinals of the Horizon League tournament last year. Trailing 1-0 at home here to the visiting Green Bay Phoenix. The official stats for the first half: shots 5-0 in favor of Green Bay. Corner kicks 2-0 in favor of Detroit Mercy. Saves 1-0 in favor of Detroit Mercy, and foul 7-5 in favor of Detroit Mercy. Again, Alex Zeller was credited with the goal. The assist was to Leah Natardi. As Natardi whipped the ball and Zeller came across and just buried one into the bottom corner. Final game for the Titans will be next Friday at home versus Wright State. Be a 4 o'clock kickoff from here, Titan Field. No update as of now on McLeese. She's still being checked out on the training table. We'll do a comparison here for the top goal scorers on each team. As you can see, for the Titans, Rachel DeLuca with 5 goals, 5 assists for 15 points on the season. Alex Zeller, 4 goals on the season for 8 points. 4 goals on 6 shots on goal. That's pretty impressive. And she was, in fact, the one that buried one in this game, so it'll actually be 5 on the season. Successful senior campaign for Zeller from Dundee, Illinois, as she's found the back of the net 5 times. And we are going to go back to commercial, and then we will be back in about 4 minutes for the kickoff of the second half.
Spurs Heat at 8. Wizards Lakers at 10:30. Tomorrow on ESPN.
And we are back. We will have the same starting lineup for the Titans, except there will be a change in goalkeeper. Manzo will head to the bench. She will be replaced by junior Sarah Hirschman. We have an interesting little blurb on Hirschman right here. She has only appeared in 1 game this season, 2 in her career. This will be her 3rd in her career, 2nd on the season. But her work off the field has been impressive. She dreamed of helping people in Africa, so she volunteered as a teacher in Kenya for 6 weeks this past summer. When she visited Haiti as a high school student and was inspired to do more, she organized her own nonprofit organization, One Kid at a Time, and has been running it ever since. Hirschman and her friend Gina Munson began selling One Kid at a Time t-shirts and co-founded the nonprofit organization. Hirschman didn't just stop there. She got her friends and others to donate shoes, clothing, and soccer equipment, and after that, Hirschman wanted to do more, but she wasn't quite sure how. When she felt that she was doing so much on her trips around the world, but not enough at home, she began organizing an after-school program for a Detroit elementary school. So an outstanding young woman Sarah Hirschman is. She will take the net for the Titans here, the junior from Regina High School, and a native of Fraser, Michigan. And Green Bay comes out of their huddle Now ready to begin the second half of action with the Titans breaking theirs as well. Not too much action in that first half. The only real scoring opportunity was converted by the Phoenix as it was buried by Zeller. Other than that, there were no can't miss opportunities. Carly Vogel had a pretty good one that she got her toe on and directed it over the bar. Other than that, I don't believe the Titans had any scoring chances, no shots on goal. Titans are a young team here with 11 freshmen. Lost 5 starters from last year. 7 overall, so that's half of a starting lineup right there. That tough. And we are back underway here in the second half with the Titans needing 1 to tie it up. And as of now, 2 for the win. Green Bay plays out of the back very well right here. It's already spun out, squished the field very well. Doyle almost was able to nick that one away for a breakaway, but it just came out of the back. Looking straight for the target. Tavernier's in her back and wins. Kane didn't know she had pressure, instead turns it over. It's back with the Phoenix. Casey Couturier has joined the game for the Titans. DeLuca at outside back. Fiorito up at a forward position. Caitlin Carroll shifted into the midfield. Couturier at left back. Reddick and Kane at holding mids, it looks like. Fiorito will take the throw. Couturier a little bit too nonchalant on that as she knocks it out for a throw for the opposing team. DeLuca sets it down and finds Tavernier to Roberts to Couturier out wide. A little bit of space. Good ball in some space here is Katzenberger was looking to slot Vogel. Hirschman thumps one up here. Bounces once. Drayton on the end of it. Carroll intercepts that pass to the midfield. Uses DeLuca backwards. Then DeLuca goes forward to Reddick. Drayton goes back to Tavernier, who goes back to Hirschman. Finds DeLuca. Now up towards Drayton, but stepped in and won by Simmons. Good win. Carroll uses Kane. Looking for Fiorito. Has Couturier overlapping. Instead just pings a switch here. Not wide enough as Klatt comes out and collects it for Green Bay. DeLuca steps in and wins that 50-50 battle with Simmons. Handball called against Reddick. Set down quickly and played through Barnes in the back line. DeLuca uses Hirschman back. Hirschman goes wide with it. Great ball to Drayton. Sets it down for DeLuca, then central to Carroll. Good switch to Couturier in space. Good bit of possession here for the Titans. Too much on that first touch from Couturier as it's won by Green Bay. And the offside flag is up against Leskowitz. Kane shields that one out and earns a throw for the Titans. This one's ping long. Drayton running into some space. Klatt did well to come off her line there and collect it. Reddick steps and wins the punt there. Finds Drayton. Drayton too slow as it's turned over. Carroll does well to set it down and play. Well done. Finds DeLuca out wide. Looking to whip one in here. We've seen this a time or two before. She finds Doyle. Not quite enough on it as it bounces right to Klatt's hands. Doyle was about 16 out, so tough to direct that into any dangerous spot on the frame. DeLuca looking backwards towards Hirschman, can maybe turn out. Instead just uses a simple option. And Tavernier wins that. A little bit of a muff clearance there. Carroll gets turned central by Katzenberger. Then Roberts steps up and step right there from Paige Roberts as she cut off that through ball into the box. Drayton releases right away. But Simmons saw it, spun into plenty of space as she used her body to shield off Drayton. Simmons then looks to slot Vogel, but Tavernier steps in and wins. Doyle found Carroll. Carroll was looking for Fiorito. Gets knocked out of bounds by a Green Bay defender. Couturier plays a dangerous flat ball across the midfield. He's offside as the flag is up. Maggie Fuller was a couple yards offsides there and came back into an onside position. DeLuca pings a dangerous diagonal ball here. Let's see if Fiorito, she's able to keep it in bounds. Plays back to Reddick. Ooh, could have turned central into her right foot. Instead, he gives it back to Fiorito. Offside flag is up against Fiorito. Ping central here. Throw comes down the line here. This is switched. Taverniers underneath. First touch is a wide. Ooh. And turned over going backwards. Vogel in a little bit of space. Roberts is there to cover. Shot comes in. Hirschman saw it the whole way. And this one all the way back to the goalkeeper. We'll see a substitution here for the Titans. Laura Silverman will check in. She will replace Kelly Doyle. Looks like Silverman will head to right back. DeLuca will head from right back to the left wing. And Fiorito will head from the left wing to the target forward. That one knocked off Reddick's shin, so it'll be a throw for Green Bay as they come up that right flank. Poor ball backwards there puts Silverman in a bad spot. They were looking for Vogel down the line there, and a little bit too much on it. Tavernier has it. Turned over. Good pressure from Drayton right there. And the foul will go against DeLuca. They'll play quick. DeLuca does well to win that. Then she slots that down the line for Fiorito, who earns a throw. Reddick tried to come central with it. She's dispossessed. Carroll sweeps back and wins that in the midfield. DeLuca has it. Flat across the top of the 18. Carroll couldn't find any space to let a shot go. Instead, it's cleared out. Tavernier wins. Carroll's holding her overlap. DeLuca into space. Deflected wide. We'll see a corner kick called here.
Corner kick for the Titans. DeLuca on the kick.
DeLuca will take the corner kick here. Whips it into the back post. Off the hands. And we'll see a foul called. That foul went against Tavernier. Good win by Caitlin Carroll right there. She goes straight up. Silverman steps in and wins that. Roberts gets it from Hirschman's foot there, goes towards Drayton. And Silverman sends it up the line. Up to Vogel direct. Vogel wins, a little bit too much on it for Zeller. She's unable to keep it in bounds. LB will check back on, replacing Silverman.
Checking in for the Phoenix is number 6, Kayla Miner.
Checking in for Green Bay, Kayla Miner, replacing Maggie Fuller.
For the Titans is number 9, Olivia Elby.
Roberts finds Kane's feet. Now wide to DeLuca. Good turn by Elby right there up that line. Looks for Fiorito, but she can't get a touch on it. Free kick at the 28. She'll spin it forward about the 31. We'll see if she just pings one long here. Just under 25 remaining in the half. Yep, pings it long, flicked on, flicked another time. A little bit of anticipation from Leskowitz. She could have been in there, but tough to read that bounce. You never know what's going to happen on the turf. Kane had a switch there, opts to keep it on that far side. And the goalkeeper quick off her line. Well done by Klatt to come out and clear that out after it bounced underneath her center back. Zeller finds Simmons and then gets it back. Tavernier one possession there, then looking for Fiorito up top, but it's stepped in and won by Barnes. Natardi hits a big switch there. Flat across the 18, and Hirschman will collect that. Looks like Tavernier may have gotten a foot on it. That cross was whipped in by Miner. Good ball from Natardi to send Miner, and then Miner whipped a dangerous cross into the box. Carroll steps up and wins this off of Fiorito. Now finds DeLuca out wide, one-on-one. Loses it in her own feet. Green Bay has plenty of space. DeLuca didn't track back at all. We will see a yellow card awarded to Susie Reddick here.
Yellow card for the Titans.
This one's whipped in towards the backside. Tavernier wins. Drayton using her speed to apply some pressure. That will be a throw for Green Bay. Simmons takes the throw and it's flicked on and comes central. Elby's there to sweep out that crossing ball. Good ball by Carroll right there to find Fiorito. Fiorito releases Drayton. Drayton uses her speed. That will result in a goal kick for the Phoenix. This one's pinged wide by Klatt. Reddick finds Carroll. Carroll finds Reddick. Coming through the center of the park is Vogel. LB reads it, steps in and wins. Calm out of the back line here for Green Bay. Ping down the line. Hirschman will come off her line and collect. DeLuca has a good first touch here. She's looking to send Drayton wide. Uses Reddick. Reddick uses Drayton. Now Green Bay will switch the point of attack here. As this one's pinged over the top, Tavernier wins. And Reddick will come and collect the seconds. DeLuca will be on this set piece here for the Titans. DeLuca pings one in here. Carroll can't get on the end of it. Well done right there by Zeller to maintain possession and bring it out wide. Simmons goes backwards towards Messner. Messner will take the free kick here and drive it long. It's over Couture's head. Hirschman is off the line. Tavernier clears one up the line. Up this line is Zeller, dangerous. Albie let that one roll across her body, lucky not to get punished there. The runner was a little bit late. Rather see her just knock it out for a corner kick. But nonetheless, they're out of it. She was looking for Fiorito on the release here. Titans are going to push forward strong here. Still needing a goal to equalize. 17:27 on the clock, trailing 1-0. Floated in, bounces once. Kane. And it will be a corner kick after the save was made by Collette. DeLuca whips this one in, dangerous. And Drayton can't redirect it goalwards as it will roll over the end line for a goal kick. Carroll wins the first ball, and Couturier sets it down. Caitlin Carroll having a strong second half here in the center of the park. Doing well to win the 50-50 challenges and then set it down and possess for the Titans. Doing especially well to switch the point of attack. Tavernier throws one in, looking for Fiorito. Be a goal kick here as it touched Fiorito last. Knocked wide, Carroll on it again, and then headed out of bounds by Green Bay. Last 15 minutes of play here. Knocked back central. Reddick has it. Tough to control. Then LB steps in. And Green Bay is just going to clear as Paige Roberts has it now. LB unable to keep that one in bounds as she beat her mark. Green Bay will take the quick throw. The referee will call it back. She can't wrap her foot around that, so it'll be a throw for Detroit Mercy. As DeLuca's finding some space up this line here. Drives the ball in left-footed, but can't reach that far post. Roberts knocks a good ball over the top here that Drayton can give chase to. Manages to earn a corner there. Well done by Drayton as she knocked it off of a defender for Green Bay. Substitution for each team here as Mackenzie Scholes will re-enter the game. She will replace Carly Vogel, as will Kelly Doyle re-enter the game, replacing Susie Reddick. DeLuca whips one in backside. Kane gets on the end of it and cannot direct it goalwards. Carroll hawks the ball yet again. Couturier comes in and wins the seconds. There's a bit of a scrum in the midfield there. It's knocked long. Hirschman comes out, knocks it wide. DeLuca has some time here. Elby overlaps her and she finds her. Good run by Elby. Throw for the Phoenix here. Kane steps in and wins that loose ball. Finds DeLuca. Fiorito running up the line. DeLuca comes central with it and now finds Fiorito. Drayton in the box. Kane, DeLuca headed in, and the cross is blocked out of bounds. Will be a throw-in. Fiorito whips one across. Drayton couldn't quite get on the end of it. It was cleared out by a defender. Back in play here with Elby across to Doyle, who shields it, looks to switch the point of attack. Drayton finds Carroll. Looked for a left-footed shot there, but couldn't quite get her body behind it to challenge the keeper. Up and over the top here, looking out wide, but it'll head out of bounds. Tavernier steps in and wins. Now it's back with Green Bay. Coming across that back line. They're in no hurry to go forward. As Scholes is drilled by her own teammate Simmons as she was trying to play one long there. Tavernier throws one into Carroll. Kane goes wide but can't quite find DeLuca. Throwing went to the wrong team there as Green Bay can now go forward with it. She's on sides. Elby wins the ball and finds Kane, gets it back, finds DeLuca. Then they find Fiorito looking for DeLuca, but can't connect. Tavernier knocks a dangerous ball over the top, looking for Drayton. Klatt was off her line of play. She's knocked it out for a throw. Looked like she could have possibly let it run for a goal kick, but rather safe than sorry there. As Tavernier fires one into the box, it bounces. It's on that near post, no one's there. Another substitution here for Green Bay as Peyton Benschwal checks on. She replaces Mariah Katzenberger. Kane steps in and wins. Couturier will earn a corner kick here. Will be knocked off a Green Bay defender.
Corner kick for the Titans. DeLuca on the kick.
DeLuca's taking it short. Has Fiorito. Her shot is blocked. Her first touch let her down a bit. Yep, there's a foul on DeLuca. Had hands around the shoulders. Doyle wins. Drayton couldn't quite get on the end of it. Fiorito overtakes Carroll there. Casey Couturier is overlapping her on the outside. Couturier earns a throw. Comes long. Roberts has it. Finds LB. Bit of a shank on that clearance there, but it's going to stay. Actually, it will roll out. Looked like Miner was going to be able to save it. Knocked over the end line. There will be a goal kick. Klatt knocks this one central. Kane wins the first ball. Sun just poked through the clouds here. The huge glare on the field. Carroll has it. Finds DeLuca out wide. Finds Tavernier. LB whips one in off Tavernier's foot. DeLuca can't get on the end of it. LB throws it into Roberts quick. She knocks a diagonal ball. A little bit of danger. Drayton trying to anticipate. Doyle lets a shot fly and it's blocked. Last 2 minutes of play here as Tavernier is going to take the throw. Doyle flicks it on. Carroll redirects it again. Shot is blocked off the foot of Kane. Scholes is in a foot race here with Paige Roberts. Beats her inside. Lets one fly as Hirschman grabs it, no trouble. Hirschman boots one to Drayton. Great punt right there from Hirschman. Headed straight up. Doyle can set it down. Carroll was looking for DeLuca out wide there. She comes back in and looks for a second.
1 minute remaining in the game. 1 minute.
Last minute, Paige pings it long. Paige Roberts pings it long. Knocked out of bounds. Looked like Carroll was able to knock it off of a Green Bay player, but it will be a throw for the Phoenix. Throw it up the line. Kane wins the first ball. Everyone in the box for the Titans. Even Hirschman, the goalkeeper. Wouldn't that be something? DeLuca's going to ping this one. Bounces around out to LB. Through the box. Couturier can't find the back of the net as the Titans will fall at home to the Green Bay Phoenix by a score of 1-0. The lone goal scorer on the day was Alex Zeller. Green Bay came here with a goal in mind, and they certainly accomplished it. Strong defensive showing back there after taking the lead 1-0. Only gave up a couple scoring opportunities. And Courtney Klatt was up to the challenge in goal, getting the shutout. The sophomore from Hudson, Wisconsin. So for ESPN3, I'm Stephen Lockhart saying so long from Titan Field here in Detroit, Michigan, where the final score is 1-0 in favor of Green Bay. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live on the ESPN app, or to watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.
Don't miss the Audi 2017 MLS Cup playoffs. Thursday, it's Atlanta versus Columbus at 7 Eastern on ESPN2.
I love sports. I just wish they could be with me always. They say you don't choose the app. The app chooses you. It is everything I could ever want in a sports companion. It can stream the games and shows that I love, and it's there whenever I need it.
That's okay.
I never thought I could find an app that loves sports as much as I do. Until now.